Hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soulwreck Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we are going to be completing the Dragon Castle event. At least the main story, not sure as much as the epilogue, if there is an epilogue section, or the challenge quest, but we will find out here soon. But please be sure to like the video if you like, comment, subscribe, all that standard stuff, and if you want to catch me live, the description has links to the Twitch and Discord where you can follow or join to get those notifications. But we can begin. Hey, Infinity Lord, welcome to stream. Happy things. I am doing good, doing fine. Nothing super fantastic or amazing has happened. Just, you know, day by day, still looking for a job. But, in between streams, by the way, I have obviously been doing some farming. Been doing the melon parfaits because the seeds are kind of the thing I need most. Although it looks like I'm running low on one material. And I'm pretty sure I've seen that hearts are one of the hot sellers, and it looks like mirrors and pages are as well, so it's kind of, I feel like it's gonna, unless bones end up being a mystery surprise one, it's gonna just be the Yggdrasil seeds that we keep going with. I'm at almost 400,000 points here, so we are approaching almost being a third of the way through the point ladder here. And I've not purchased anything from the event item shop just because I want to wait until everything is unlocked, which will happen with the story's completion, which we should be probably getting to. But as you can also see, there are quests not completed because I've only been farming the 3-star currency node. Nice, Infinity Lord. Nice, double nice, because I'm pretty sure I saw you post that in the Discord. I gave you a nice little like there. So yeah, good job on that, man. Slow and steady wins the race. Or rather, not that slow and steady. You're getting through this one a lot faster than the last. Maybe you just needed that kick of confidence. As far as limited time missions, everything except for completing some of the new Bleached Earth stuff, but I forgot that was on the agenda, and I used all of my storm pods, so I can't be doing that today. Next week, we will do the new Bleached Earth stuff, but I think that's enough dilly-dallying. Let us jump in to Section 7. A no battle node. Sleep over there. Okay. Yeah, exactly. You beat one, and the rest should come nice and easy. But Section 7, nice and short. Hopefully, at least. I mean, who knows? The story could be very long, I suppose. The story could be quite long. We'll find out here shortly. Where am I? We were washed away at the end of last time after Siebold, I don't remember their names, Hibaki and Chisaki, I think? After those three were munched on by the giant, by Umi. I can't remember the god's name either. It's been a week, man. Don't blame me. But where am I? Remember the Dragon Castle collapsing, but after that, something's twinkling in the night sky. What was that? Dun 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 dun. It's a dolphin! I finally found you. No, it's a dolphin. Unless it shows shark teeth, it's a dolphin. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of Owa Datsumi no Kami. Now come, sit on my back and I will take you to Wadatsumi no Maya right away. Alright. Just leave me alone. Isora! That's what this guy's name is, right. Is this one of his memories? Okay. Isora. You've been hurt more than enough. Come, stay with us and you can live your life in peace. The time of the gods is coming to an end. There's no point in you remaining on the surface any longer. The boundary tying the human world to ours is already closed. Feels like forever since I was last on land. I doubt I would recognize anything up there any longer. Even so, it's the only place the things I do remember still exist. So I'd like to stay here, to make sure I don't forget them. Or at least, watch over the place where they exist from here. I'd like to do that until my body turns to stone, if I could. I see your mind's made up. Very well, then. The Tide Calling and Tide... Wait. Name Pearl, or whatever they're called. Tens of thousands of nights from now, someone will come and search for these treasured pearls. I leave them in your care. I could not keep the two worlds connected, but, knowing you, Isora, I am certain you will be able to do so again, one day. So this is one of Isora's vision past. Good grief. What are you doing peering around in here? Do you make a habit of going around and invading people's privacy? Yes. Yes, I do. Hi, Mr. Smartphone, or Isora. You formed a temporary contract with Chikagi, right? That must have formed some connection between us, too. Anyway, now you know how I ended up in possession of those pearls. Although, even now, I don't know what that white shark was talking about at the end. I'm not all that different from Umisachi Hiko. I'm no great friend to humans. I don't care much about the world's future. And then, so what happened? Well, now that you've come this far, I guess I don't mind telling you. You can help me kill time while we wait for that giant turtle to finish digesting us. I'm pretty sure we weren't the ones eaten. One day, long ago, I was born on the surface. I couldn't remember a thing. I had no idea who I even was. But then, someone came and found me. A young girl named Yuta. You really don't remember anything. What am I supposed to call you if you don't even know your own name? Then, since I found you at the Iso, the rocky beach, I'll call you Isora. Ridiculous, right? You'd think she was naming a monster or something. At any rate, this was the beginning of our strange little life together. Nice! 10-10-10 Merlin is a pretty solid sport. Yuta taught me all sorts of things. How to fish, how to build a fire, and what this world was like. She told me how there had been a great war where lots of people had died, including her tribe. She said her clan had practiced bizarre rituals and the surrounding tribes despised them for it. So anyone who learned she used to belong to that tribe would inevitably treat her terribly. She couldn't even build a house without it being burned down, so she could barely scrape by in a cave rather than a proper home. Still, we persevered. Even when we didn't have enough to eat, we would share with each other, laugh at nothing in particular together, argue with each other. At night, we'd gaze up at the stars together. I'm feeling a bit of tragedy coming in. As I settled into my life there, I got a better sense of what things were like around me. Humans would keep warring and stealing from each other over and over again. If they managed to expand their territory, they'd start another war so they could expand more. There was no end to their greed. I started out my life not knowing anything, and all I ended up learning was just how foolish humans were. Sora. Yes, I know what you're going to say. There's more to humans than that, right? Well, just hold your horses a little longer. I won't take too much of your time. Okay. Anyway. People were dying like that all over. There were so many dead bodies scattered around, I couldn't even be bothered to try and count them. By the way, what do you think happens to people when they die? Oh, that's a very intensely deep philosophical question. Per the Fate lore, those who die tend to be sent to the cycle of reincarnation. Unless they were a hero, in which case they are plucked from the cycle and are sent to the throne of heroes, in which case they will never reincarnate. And the same goes for those who make a deal with the world. They are plucked from the reincarnation cycle, and yeah, they kind of get on the throne as well, but that's kind of the canonical answer as far as the Fate-verse. Maybe things are a little different nowadays, but back then, whenever someone died, they'd leave behind nasty emotions like pain and hatred that went on lingering in the world. Yuta's tribe was meant to open an otherworldly gate and send those nasty lingering emotions out of this world. But with her tribe gone, all that resentment kept piling up as new people died. And eventually it all came together, becoming a monstrous calamity. The turtle. The calamity knew nothing of friend or foe. It was like a storm. It attacked every village it could find, growing bigger and bigger with each life it took. But what can be done? That was all it knew from the moment it was born. Eventually, someone said they should make that girl send the monster away. We tried to run, of course, but the other people were desperate too, and they caught me. That's when they beat my face to a pulp, but that didn't matter. They used me as a hostage to force Yuta to open the gate. She should have just left me and run away. Instead, she agreed. They sent her out to face the monster, alone. Yuta did her best to open the gate by copying what she'd seen her tribe do before. But, unfortunately, the gate she opened didn't lead anywhere. It became a rift between this world and the next, swallowing the monster, Yuta, and everyone who had blamed us for what was happening. In the end, all that was left was the ocean and me. That's my story. A little bit of a tragic story there. I called the tragedy coming. I called that coming tragedy. So yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else to tell you. Honest. Looking back now, most of my memories really sucked. Well, there was at least one that was genuinely beautiful. Still, right now I have nothing. I hate humans, I have no power, and I don't have anything left to protect. I really just answered this summon on a whim, which is all well and good. But then I find that turtle again, and all I can do is get myself eaten. Damn it, I knew a god like me should have just stayed shut down at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, I could have stayed down there until this whole world was, like, completely clean. Don't you go shutting yourself away now, you big idiot. Easy there, Chica. Just calm down, okay? I think I said Hibiki. Katasuragi. Oh, you're both here as well. I don't think I ever had so many visitors. I'd offer you some tea and snacks, but there's not a lot of those to go around at the bottom of the ocean. Of course, if you want, you can always help yourself to some of those rocks. That's right there. That's what I'm talking about. You just can't be honest with us, not even for a single second, can you, asshole? Isora. Yes, Hibiki. Please don't suggest you'd be better off all alone. That's so sad. It was the same with me. I didn't know anything at all until I met Chica. Now I know how big the world is, and how it's full of beauty and nature and kind people. But you already know all that yourself, don't you? So then why say such sad things? You're right. The world isn't ugly to the core. We wouldn't have beautiful things without ugly ones to compare them to. But the reverse is also true. As long as beautiful things exist, ugly things will continue to do so as well. That's how the universe maintains balance. Kindness and beauty, those aren't as valuable as you'd think. Yeah, Isora, you're a little bit of a pessimist here. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, after all, so in that respect, you could technically be right that there will always be things that are ugly as long as there is beauty, because everybody has different tastes as far as beauty goes. One person's beautiful might be another person's ugly. Also, it kind of occurs to me right now that it's a very good thing Penthesilea isn't here, because otherwise we'd be having to deal with keeping her from bashing Isora's face in, because he said the B word, and Penth hates the B word. Actually, it's a good thing she isn't here right now either, because I'd be getting my face in. And that's not even getting into how I'm very much not on the beautiful side of things. I'm ugly. I know that. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. I think he needs to get a mirror. Because he honestly looks kind of awesome. And just from what you can see of the veil on his face, it's only conceal, like, it's not even the veil, it's more probably the hair that's concealing the upper half of his face there, so I can't imagine he's ugly. Oh my god, I should have never formed ties with anyone. Like I said earlier, I only answered this summon on a whim. What kind of whim? Early on. Come on, it's important. Alright. You heard those girls' stories, yes? You know how Chikagi found Hibiki, a star in the deepest depths of a labyrinth back when she was a child? Well, as I got to know them better after choosing them to be my vessel, I found myself growing somewhat interested in them. I thought maybe these girls will take me away from here, just like they did before. Maybe that way I could change, become someone different. For example, maybe I could become a light that is neither beautiful nor ugly, but only shines bright. Maybe I could be like one of the stars in the sky that we can't see from here. Never mind, just a wild flight of fancy. Oh, there she is. What are you doing here? Wait, is that her, Chica? Is that the girl Isara was just telling us about? Stop it. That shadow is just a hallucination formed from my regrets. I've been seeing it ever since I materialized. The part of my heart that just wants to stop thinking about all this made it as an excuse to keep going, that's all. You know, Isora, you live at the bottom of the ocean. I feel like you would do well at the bottom of the Nile River, because you are in denial. But as you can see, it just hates me. Blames me for not being able to leave this place and go, well, anywhere. It's nothing more than a mean-spirited hallucination. Yeah, it's not a hallucination, dude. Definitely not a hallucination. Yeah, we gave it a sweet. Oh, is that the Castella? That's right. I meant to look what that thing is up. Google Foo, go. Castella is a sponge cake. Okay. I kind of wonder what sponge cake tastes like. Maybe I need to add that to a possible thing to make. Looking that up for later uses. Okay, back to story. Have you been keeping that this whole time? But why bring it out now? To prove not hallucination. Duh. Are you giving that to me? Yes, that's right. It was always like that with us, wasn't it? No matter how little we had to eat, we always shared it. Can I see your face? It's so dark here, I can only barely make it out. Damn it, this stupid cloth keeps getting in the way. Forget this. Is his face a strobe light? What's going on? Isora. Shiny face and me. Yuta? Is that you? Is his face just like a star? Because that'd be hilarious. You're dazzling, Isora. So that's your real face. Poor kid's gonna go blind at this rate. You don't stare into lights for extended periods of times. You really don't. It's not good for you. Well, that was section 7. That was a nice little touching chapter. And memory serves, it should have... Yep, trade rank goes up. We can make some new sweets. Pumped parfait, and I think that was a Hell's something? Heldesty parfait. Ooh. Yeah, the bells. I I don't have much of that third ingredient. I need bells. Okay. So as soon as we are done with making the melon parfaits, we're making the other parfaits, because I need bells, clearly. But next is the Section 8. Formation restricted for the star inside. Me against a Rider class enemy. I don't think we'll be having too much trouble. We got a melt that can easily deal with stuff. Easily. And I've still got Command Seal, so... Under the sea. Nope, not under the sea. Gasping for air. Master, are you awake? I'm so glad you're alive, Chunmas. I mean, we figured you must be since we hadn't disappeared or anything, but we were still super worried. How do we escape from the Dragon Castle? I'll tell you. It's cause Kachi and Hibichi used the tie-dabbing pearl right before the giant turtle swallowed them whole. Okay, so that we were in a liminal space there. Gotcha. I get it. Thanks to them, we were able to make it back to the water surface, but I'm afraid those two in Seabold weren't so lucky. They're fine. Seabold and Ine are too. Poor Seabold. Poor Ine, though, like, eaten by a monster. How do you know that, Master? Excuse me. I'll tell you later how we get this ship. Excellent question. I was about to say, you know, for having a Spiriton outfit, Otohime Kiyohime has not been that much in this event. I thought for sure she was going to have a bigger role, but here we go. For me, I stole it. Didn't know you could steal a ship. It was nothing, like Crux did all the hard work. Ah, yes. The sharks. Pirate sharks. Excellent, excellent, excellent choice of fate. Love them. Croc, croc, croc. They're exceptional navigators. Seriously, what are these things? Oh, and please don't worry about Lady Otaki. I made sure to leave some crocs behind to guard her. Damn Ototo. Ototo? I feel like I always had an extra toe. You really are on top of things. You really pulled our butts out of the fire. We'd be stranded in the middle of the ocean doing who knows what if not for you. Only how did you know to come out here and bail us out of trouble just when we needed it? Again. I noticed the water near the Dragon Castle had become turbulent. That suggested to me Lord Soul was in trouble, so I came as quickly as I could. Although I suppose this means my Dragon Castle is no more. Yeah, there was no saving it. It was kind of already a wreck. No, it's alright. That castle was never meant to be here in the first place. More importantly, what are you going to do now? I can't imagine the cannons on the ship will be of much help. Let's fall back to Deshima for now. We need to reformulate our strategy. Umisachi Hiko has Isora, the Pearls, and even the Holy Grail now. How can we fight someone with so many advantages? There must be a way. Easy! Melt. You can always just throw yourself into the ocean. It works because melt is as big as an ocean. Jump on my back and I'll even take you to Haha no Kuni myself. Just be ready for it to be a one-way trip. Haha no Kuni. No, wait, that's Umisachi Hiko. This is like something out of a kaiju movie. Damn, looks like he's not gonna make escaping easy. Finally, I have everything I need to make my long-held wish come true. All that remains is to see it through. But first, I'll need to make sure none of you can interfere. What's it you're trying to do anyways? Yeah, some context would be lovely. When I found myself summoned to your treasured pearls in hand, I knew this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Unfortunately, I lacked the command I had hoped for over the pearls. The only thing I was able to draw through the gate was this abomination. Calamity, you can see it. But now I not only have the pearls, I also have the shrine maidens who can open the gate and a holy grail to boot. What's more, this very land itself is the largest gate in all this isolated country. With all these pieces in place, I can use that gate to open a path to Wadatsumi no Maya. Then I'll pay a visit to Owadatsumi no Kami and lift this damn curse from the Age of Gods once and for all. And if that means I must bind this world to the next, so be it. This is ridiculous. You want to connect this world to the afterlife? This age is nothing like the Age of Gods. There's no telling what the consequences for doing something like that might be. Well, what do you think would happen, Oktoto? How should I know? That alone would be enough to turn this minute point into a full-blown singularity, and it certainly wouldn't stop there. I see. Unfortunately for you, I don't care about that. Still, once my wish is granted, I might be willing to join you for the aftermath. Perhaps there will be a widespread devastation, or perhaps you'll all simply disappear. I suppose we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, not gonna happen. I don't like that look in your eyes, Master of Calendale. I have this look in my eyes all the time. Those are the eyes of a man whose spirit is nowhere close to breaking. If I spare you now, you'll become a problem later. Oh, we broke already once. We've probably broken multiple times, but that's the thing about things that break. They can always be put back together. Always. So no more fun and games. The time I ended you permanently, it is the only way to be sure you will not be a problem in the future. Oh, crap, there's no way this ship can take a direct hit from that. Thing. Full speed ahead, Croc. Show 'em what we're made of, Croc. Let's do this, Croc! Shark pirates, no! Pushing the ship? You mean you've been doing this all the way since the bay? Headed straight for Dejima. You stand a better chance of fighting them on land than at sea. No, I think Melt would do better at sea. The more water, the better. Did you really think I'd let you just get away? A flimsy ship like that can't possibly... What's going on? Oh, Chummas, the turtle's all glowy. Isora's coming out. Did he just spit up Isora? What did you do to the pearls? What are you? What are you? I believe that is Isora. And he is a soaring. What is that? Is that a servant? That's Isora. That's Isobe? But how's he flying and why is he glowing? The god that lurks at the bottom of the sea then shows himself high above it. So that's it. That's Azumi no Isora's true identity. What are you talking about, Professor Lochi? Remember what I told you before? No. About how Azumi no Isora was slow to answer Empress Jingju's summons? It wasn't actually because he was ashamed of how he looked, it was probably because of what happened in autumn. Autumn? What does that have to do with anything? I would love to know too. I'm sure the Empress waited a very long time indeed. Because Azumi no Isora hides in the summer, appears at the dawn of fall, and glows brightest in winter. He rises from the sea as he rolls on, only to inevitably return once more. For people of ancient times, especially sailors, it was a very special guidepost. So special it was revered as a god. The North Star? Yes, not only is Azumi no Isora the god of the sea, he's also the god of a star that was deified for generations. Star God. Star God! That's an interesting one. That's right, the cloth isn't to hide a hideous face. It was to steal away the light he emits from his own body, the very light we're seeing now. In Egypt, his star was known as Sopdet. In China, it was called Tianglang, or Heavenly Wolf. It's been compared to Orion's hunting dog, and is famous for being the brightest star in the night sky. It was the North Star. That star's name is Sirius! No, Sirius. I don't think Sirius is the North Star. Nice. No, Sirius is not the North Star. The North Star is Polaris. Gotcha. The North Star is the 48th brightest star in the sky. Oh, that's hilarious. Nice. Probably just QP, I'm guessing. So Sirius here. What the hell's going on? What are we doing all the way up here? Oh. That's right, he did turn those two into pseudo-servants for him, so the two of them fusion Had into Sirius here. For that matter, what the hell happened to me? Oh, this is amazing. So this is what it feels like to become a star. No, the three... Okay, all three of them fused together. Oh, look, there are all the others. Go on, Hibiki, wave to them. You want us to wave to them? How? Could you keep it down, please? Sorry. Alright, take a look down there. See our enemy, the giant turtle that swallowed us whole? Well, we have both the treasured pearls now. You know what we have to do next, right? Oh, jeez, what do you want us to do now? And for starters, let's try parting it. What is this? What is she doing? We know, is that heavy? I don't know. I'm a little confuzzled. Obviously, the three of them have become one, but it seems like Hibiki might be the vessel. Hey, doing a Red Sea parting. Can't be the tide-ebbing pearl. No way, the whole sea just parted. Wait, look, the turtle's stuck now that it's on land. What in the world's going on? It's just like the legend said, the tide-ebbing pearl's control of the tides make a path through the ocean. This is mad. Nagasaki Bay is at least 20 meters deep. I can't imagine how much water he must be displacing to do this. Why are divine spirits so completely insane? Well, that's because they're divine spirits. Go on, you two. I'm counting on you. By the power of my command seals plural. There it is. Nice work, manager. You didn't hesitate for a moment. The treasure pearls have opened the gate to Watatsumi. All I have to do now is draw out every last bit of power and add it to ours. Okay, here we go, Chica. Follow my lead. I'm doing this too. Oh man, oh man. Okay, got it. Yep, so that's Hibiki. Hibiki is the serious body. Scarlet. Marmalade. Marmalade. Wow. Hey, Zahak. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Stream. Happy things, happy things. Yes. Towards the end of the event, indeed. Jeez. Artillery fire. Star Edition. That poor turtle. Having dinner? That's fair. I had dinner about 3 hours ago myself. Damn, seriously? They actually got the giant turtle. Wow, high schoolers today really are something else. Was it all thanks to the command spell powering it up? No, it was more than that. I think they were using magical energy directly from the next world. That can't be right. Their spirit origin couldn't possibly endure the strain. Let's get to the ground and check it out. Don't disembark just yet. Is that? No, it can't be. Uh-oh. I think I overdid it. Yeah, I'm pretty worn out. Well, duh, that's what happens when you push yourself so hard. Anyway, I kind of like to get out of here now. How do we get back to our own selves? I'd like to do that too, but I think we should wait. We still have to face him. Umisachi Hiko. Is he battered and bruised? Nope, he is not, in fact, battered or bruised. You know, I kind of bet that if there is ever a rerun of this event, he is going to be a servant. Definitely feels like he could be one. We really didn't now, we saw. This is exactly why you can never let your guard down around Watatsumi gods like you. Mr. Umisachi? I'm impressed. The girl's strike just now was truly magnificent. I won't be able to use the spirits anymore. I'll never be able to assume that turtle's form again. So I'll just have to be content with the ones I managed to absorb myself. Not you still haven't given up? Of course not. I may have failed to open the gate to Watatsumi no Maya, but I've at least gotten fully warmed up. But what a shame. It looks as though your spirit origin is on the verge of collapse as well. It seems this final battle is going to be quite dull. Stop the match! Kabino, Katsuragi, manager, guys. If it's a fight you want, then it's a fight you'll get against us. Good, that's more like it. Come at me, all of you, all at once. You can all bear witness to my final rampage. So, it's formation restricted. Up to 4 of my servants can be set. Okay. In that case... Turn off the vent filter, please. Oh, no, I gotta turn... I gotta do this. That's right. I need a Scotty. I'm gonna do a manual setup, so... Alter Ego at delete. Are you single target or AoE? I don't remember. I don't remember what you are, single target or AoE. You are... AoE. Okay. Excuse me. So, AoE servant, that's fine, though. I'm going to go my Scotty with Bond, and then my Scotty with Bond, and then we're just gonna bring in the goat as a precautionary measure with the Black Grail. That's gotta be what I level up here. Alright. We'll give Isora, Sirius, whatever, here a shot first, but Melt is waiting in the wings. Because, I mean, she is a slime, she is with as much water as an ocean, so I feel like she'd be a good fit here. Grand Battle! Nice. System. So we begin Alea's final conflict. Your whole bloodline shall endure endless suffering. Okay, that's cheating. I'm sorry, why did he get the first turn of combat? He's a cheater. So target focus for 1 turn, and then we have the perma decrease, but we also have the perma increases. That one, and that one can wait. Alright. Sirius. Strike! What is the MP gonna look like in the final ascension? It's bound to be different, because it's not the 2 of them anymore. The one would shine brightly. In the barren world, guiding star illuminating the eternal night. Melt the darkness. Okay. As expected, the damage wasn't super fantastic there. It was an AoE attack, so sad but true. But we might be able to break the bar here. Yep. Bar break coming in. As long as we don't get wiped on the front line, then Melt is going to come in and can come in and finish this off. Or we might get Sirius a shot here. I'm not sure just yet. No, it's kind of low damage. So I think bringing Melt in will probably be the best. Special resist up? What kind of special resist up are we talking about here? Oh, that makes my decision for me. Yeah, Sirius needs to come in. Alright, so... Or, not Sirius, Melt needs to come in. Resistance to all attacks. Let's see how much of a defense... Okay, so completely blocking against all that. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, I think we... It's unfortunate here, but we'll have to do it like this. Alright. Now we just press all the buttons. The button. The button. No kill like overkill. We push the button. And in fact, I'm gonna go even further beyond with pushing the buttons. By the power of my command spell, push the button. Melt, smash. I'm curious as to how much we're gonna do here. Because I don't know how much of a special resistance. Yeah, it's not even up. Oh, special damage resistance stuff. That's a funny one, huh? Yeah, that's a good joke. That's a good joke. There's no special damage resist high enough to stop that. I do wonder how much of a resistance that was. Here, let's see here. The guide has a thing you can open to get some details. It is a only 30% damage resist? We did like 900,000 damage. We would have done over 1 million damage. That thing could have been, gosh, that could have been like a 70%. We probably still would have had it. Take this. Well done. We did it. We defeated Divine Spirit all on our own. Hell yeah, we did it, Professor Melochi. We are the GOAT. This is the power of friendship, baby. Oh, wait. I never said anything about friendship. Waver, you're now friends with Nagiko. Mr. Umisachi. Worry not, I'm well and truly spent this time. Now that was a proper battle. Here, a reward for the victor. Use it as you lot see fit. Holy Grailu. That was a good battle. It made my heart dance. I give it all I had and I still lost. I have no regrets. This is far better than being cursed and flooded. I never want to lose so pathetically again. And you mean... Hey, Misachi Hiko, I'm curious about something. Do you resent your brother? No. Why? Why? I mean, come on. He cursed you, used the treasured pearls on you. It really doesn't seem fair, right? If you want to win, you do whatever it takes. That's what he did, and he beat me. There's nothing else to it. Although I suppose I do regret that I wasn't able to fight him at full strength. I think he was disappointed as well. Now, if we ever did fight again, I have no doubt I would win. I swear, this god is such a pain in the ass. Can't say things like that, Nagiko. Well said, Umisachi. Babble. Dr. Bulbul, I thought the turtle ate you. What happened? Were you free when Iwabune disappeared? Not that I'm not glad you're alright, but still. Thank you, Umisachi. You used the Holy Grail's powers to keep Ine and me safe, didn't you? For all your foul talk, you're far too soft on humans. Enough of that. You don't mean it. Besides, I told you I don't care for such sappy talk. I just didn't want the guilt of knowing I let my master die, that's all. You're a tsundere. What's that? That was a fine duel, Umisachi. You truly are a man of the sea, with a big enough heart to match. In my capacity as your master, I failed to make use of your capabilities. For that, I am sorry. Still, I am glad it was you that I summoned. Yeah, I guess it wasn't all bad. If you ever wanted to summon me again, I wouldn't mind answering your call. No, that won't be happening. Lord Siebold. Thank you, Otohime. I owe you a great deal as well. How was Otaku-san? Is she still well? Oh yes, she's fine, but she's eagerly waiting for the two of you to return. I see. I'm glad to hear that. Otohime, would you help me apologize to her? What? Absolutely not. Yeah, that checks. You screwed up big time, Siebold. You need to make those apologies yourself. Now then, Hibiki. No, serious. You're using the Tide Ebbing Pearl's power to part the sea now, yes? Mm-hmm. Leaving the bottom of the sea all dry like this can't be good. It's time you put things back to how they were. I'm going to stay here. You should go back to your ship. What are you saying? If you stay here, you'll drown once the sea's back to normal. Unless you'd be okay since you're a servant. No, I'll still drown. Even as a god, I've been vulnerable to water ever since I was cursed. Pathetic, isn't it? A fisherman who can't even go in the ocean. Be that as it may, I'm still a man of the sea. If I'm going to end my existence as a servant, I want it to be in the ocean. Hang on a second. You're asking us to leave you to die doesn't mean we can actually do it. He's already dying. Now, don't you say that. As you can see, I don't have much time left anyway. Oh. Come on, Chica. We need to take everyone else back to the ship. Mr. Umisachi. I was right. You really aren't a bad god. Even at the end, you're still throwing me off. Alright, go on already. Siebold. Yes, Umisachi? That infant on your back, you said her name was Ine. Raise her well. What's the blessing you give at times like this? May you always be in good health, free from illness. Anyway, you have it now. Take it with gratitude. Thank you, Umisachi Hiko. Farewell, noble god from a foreign land. Siebold, you are from a foreign land. He is native here, man. Oh, Siebold. Clear Bay. Pardon the yawn. Alright. Floodgates. No battles on the last arrow of Section 8. Finally made it. Feels like forever since I set foot on land. Don't exaggerate. It hasn't even been a day. Doctor. I'll talk with son. I'm sorry to make you worry about... Shut up! Oh, classic paper fan slap. Damn right I'm worried about you, Doctor. Can you even imagine how worried? And you even took Ine with you. I'm a patient woman, Doctor, but I still have my limits. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Nagiko. What's up? I take back what I said earlier. I finally feel like I'm standing on solid ground again, too. Right. Everybody's okay, and we got the Holy Grail, too. All that's left now is... a return to Chaldea. Alright, guess that means this is goodbye, then. You know, it's strange. This minute singularity has been nothing but trouble, and yet there's a part of me that'll be sad to see it go. Manager! What's up, Hibino? This is all taken care of now, right? We should throw a wrap party to celebrate. I hope you're hungry, because today we're gonna show you what we can really do in the kitchen. Right, Ototo? Otohime? Lord Soul, I know I've caused a great deal of trouble for you and everyone else. I know I've no right to ask this of you. But do you think you could find it in your heart to stay just one more night? Okay, first off, Otohime, you did pretty much nothing wrong here. Like, I struggle to think what bad thing you did in all this. You were just summoned and fulfilling a role. You did nothing wrong. I'm still hoping I can find some way to express my gratitude to you. Let's make sweets together, like promised. Yes, that sounds wonderful. It'll be collaboration symbolizing our shared love. When did I say that? Now that that's settled, there's no time to waste. Let's find an establishment we can reserve right away, then we can get to work. As long as it's not our cafe, Croc. You're welcome to use our house. We can make a true banquet, a night of merriment for all to come together to drink, celebrate, and enjoy themselves. And I include us in everyone as well. Simple. I'll be leaving tomorrow. This will be my last night here. So if nothing else, I would like to spend it with a big smile on my face. Where'd Chikachi run off to? Chika, she's still recovering from her seasickness. Oh, gotcha. You two have been, without a doubt, the least servant-like servants I've seen. Doctor, will you promise not to laugh at me if I ask you a ridiculous question? Of course. What is it, Otaku-san? There's something about you now that seems different from the doctor I know. It's as though you've lived for days, years, decades beyond this point, and came back to Ine and me a much older man in a young man's body. You have, haven't you? What makes you think that? After all the time we've spent together, I guess I can just tell. You used to leave carrying Ine... You used to leave carrying Ine entirely to me. That sentence doesn't work quite right. I would say drop caring and replace it with taking care of. That would flow a little bit better. No, I could hardly tear you away from her. I can't help but feel as if you're trying to make up for lost time. I suppose you got me there. Otaku-san, the truth is, Doctor, please, tell me, after you go back to your home country, do we ever see each other again? Yes. Of course we do. I promise you, I will return. Although I'm afraid it won't be for a long time. A very, very long time. That's alright. I'm just glad I got to hear that. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have spent many of my days to come grieving your absence. But now that I know you'll return to me one day, I'm sure I'll be able to go on no matter what life has in store. But Otaku-san, you may end up forgetting everything I've just told you, or that I was even here at all. No. Do you really think I could forget you even if I tried, Doctor? Right. That's right. I'd almost forgotten what kind of person you were myself, Otaki. Thank you. I was dangerously close to sticking my nose where it didn't belong. It's disappearing. It took me a long time, but I finally understand. The only beautiful, peaceful country I need is you, Otaki. Wherever you are, there too is my beautiful, peaceful country. Doctor, are you leaving me again? I'm afraid this is farewell for now, Otaku-san. Please take care of yourself. And take care of Ine as well, until I can see you both once more. That hits. Wonder if Dr. Bulbul's left by now. I hope he didn't make Otaki cry. So Mr. Siebold, Otaki, and Ine will be able to see each other for another 30 years. It'll be okay, right? History's not going to change in a way that'll keep them apart forever, right? This minute singularity is already repaired. History will continue as it should now, unaltered. Speaking of which, we can't stay here forever either. It won't be long before everything goes back to the way it's meant to be. I was hoping to try a Nagasaki specialty like champagne or Sara udon before we left. Don't be ridiculous, none of that exists in this time. You'd realize that if you thought for 2 seconds, you might have Kaguya. What was that? How about you and I settle things once and for all before we disappear, you piss-poor excuse for God? Do you really think you can lay a hand on me? I'm a 3D projection, remember? You dirty little... Chica, Sora. Don't try to stop me, Hibiki. I'm finally gonna tear this jackass a new one. I wasn't trying to stop you. Look. Hey. Yuta? Move it, Croc. We want to leave this place nearer than we found it, Croc. We're not gonna get it. That's just a silent resolution for them, it seems. For Isora and Yuta. Croc, Croc, Croc! I don't know how I'm going to bring myself to say goodbye, Lord Soul. I think I'll never see you again. Thanks for everything you've done, Otohime. So here's an idea. What if you use that holy grail you just collected to stay here forever? We could open up a small sweet shop together and live here happily ever after. We want at least enough children to make our own baseball team, of course, and... No. I don't even need to apologize. Just no. There is no need to apologize. I really can't. And you're very much... I don't know what's worse. The yandere... You know what? I think I prefer Otohime to Kiyohime, because Otohime is not a yandere, at least. Don't worry, I'm just joking. The real Lady Kiyohime is waiting for you back at Chaldea, right? Will you pass on how grateful I am for her letting me use her spirit origin? And also, would you please take good care of her, for me? Well, she's not a waifu, so... I mean, she'll get taken care of, but she's not gonna get the kind of care she wants. I'll try, but I don't know if I can promise to do anything more than try. Oh, Lord Soul. If you ask me, a little white lie isn't such a bad thing in moments like this. I can't lie to Kiyohime, she will incinerate me. Oh, that was sooner than I expected. Bye-bye, Croc. Where are we gonna go, Croc? I honestly don't know what's gonna happen to you guys. Oh, Lord Soul, it seems this really is goodbye. I'm sure you can find pictures of me in many illustrated storybooks, but I hope you'll remember that the Otohime you met here existed just for you. Noted. I don't know. Is Otohime distinct enough from Kiyohime? I think she might be. Otohime might need to make her way onto the waifu ranking list for next year. So, did you miss me after I was gone? We are getting resolution. I know it. You could never do anything on your own. Hey, you're okay now, right? Yeah, I think I am. Good. Yuta. I'm pretty sure you and I are headed to 2 very different places. I'll probably never get to see you again. But I have to go all the same. I know. That's okay. That's where you're meant to be, Isora. Goodbye, Yuta. Goodbye, Isora. Her spirit's finally at rest. That's good. No longer sealed away. Welcome back. So, did you finish saying your goodbyes? Well, this is me we're talking about, so I'd say it went pretty well. Are you glad you got to see her one last time? I am. Although I still want to know what the heck she was exactly. She wasn't a ghost, right? The gate swallowed her along with the turtle, so she must have been released along with it when Umisachi Hiko broke the seal on it. I guess she was the same kind of being as those soldiers composed from wrath. Not of this world, only able to remain for a short while. Who cares? All that matters to me is I got to say goodbye. Now then. Chikagi, Hibiki, I think it's time you and I said our goodbyes as well. Huh? But we're your pseudo-servant, right? Does this mean you're firing us? No, not at all. I'm just saying this is the last time I will show myself like this. I only appeared in the first place because of how unusual this situation is. Normally I shouldn't be out in the open like this. So from now on I'm going to let you two handle the servant stuff and just stick to being the god behind the curtain. And we'll never get to talk to you like this again? You may not be able to see or hear me, but I'll still always be with you both. I'm looking forward to learning all about the outside world through your eyes. So you're going to be with us all the time? Great. Just great. We're a package deal now, like it or not. For my part, I hope you never change either. Well, there you have it. Bye! And the 3D projection goes away. That was kind of anticlimactic. I'm sure it'll pop up again when we least expect it. He's like that. All that aside, now that I stop and think about this, it's a lot to take in. I mean, me, a servant, and a vessel for an actual god? I'm just a regular person. I don't know if I can handle all that. I'm sorry, if you can open up doorways to anywhere you want, you're not a regular person. Personally, I'm kind of happy about this. The two of us make up a single servant, right? So it'll always be together when we're called into action. And as long as we're together, I don't think we need to be afraid of anything. You know, sometimes you're so easygoing, it kind of worries me. But I guess that's okay if we're stuck together. I can live with that. I guess this means it's time. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for everything. Don't worry about it. Yes, we owe you our thanks as well. We couldn't have done this without your help. Oh, you know, I've been meaning to ask. Servants were originally famous people, right? So, who did you two used to be? Not telling. Why not? Trust me, you two would just be disappointed to learn her true name. On so many levels. If you really want to know who I am, I'll tell you the next time we meet. So you'd better come see us again sometime, Chikachi and Hibikichi. Okay, later, Nagiko. Later, Waver. Right. Yes, I suppose we may meet again someday, though I may look a bit different than you remember. I hear drinking milk will help you grow taller. That's just an old wives' tale. Besides, I wasn't referring to my height. Alright, manager? Yeah. Were we helpful, even just a little? Of course, couldn't have done this without you. Oh, good. Well, I guess hanging out with you has been kind of fun. If you hadn't showed up, we might still be stuck selling dumplings. Don't say things like that. Oh, one last thing. If you can't do this for any reason, that's fine, but you guys sound like you could use all the help you can get, right? So if you ended up needing ours, go ahead and call on us. You sure? After everything we've been through, of course I'm sure. You'll always be welcome at Chaldea. I cannot promise to summon you two if I did not know about Summer or Resh coming up, I probably would be rolling on this banner, though. Admittedly, because, honestly, they're fun servants. I like them, they're a fun little servant duo, and I wouldn't mind having them in Chaldea. You hear that, Chica? I can't wait. I think this is it. Goodbye, manager. Goodbye, Nagiko. Goodbye, Waver. Until we meet again. I mean, a rerun comes up, I could see myself rolling for some, but until then, sadly, I will not. Although I do plan tomorrow to do plasma donation again. I need blood money. 1 quartz. Alright, epilogue time. You gotta actually do the okay, that's funny. It forces you to do the epilogue to do anything else. That's clever. Very clever. Crossing the Magpie Bridge. Damn, I was so shocked seeing you two together, I accidentally did a double take. What are you up to today? Prof, I know she dresses kind of wild, but she's a good kid at heart. I don't know what she did to piss you off, but go easy on her, okay? Uh-oh, what did you do, Nagiko? Huh? Damn, you must have really screwed up. How come you got called to the principal's office? What the hell did she do? Hey, so, like... I mean, I figured you could use a good scolding, but I gotta know, like... What did you do to earn it, though? Oh, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the dynamic between the two, but... Yeah, Nagiko would be like that. What's the big deal? Why does everyone think I'm going in for detention or something? We're just having a little rap party to celebrate making it back from the race shift. I suppose it just goes to show what goes around comes around. Also, this isn't a rap party. I was just having a smoke when you sat down. Uninvited, I might add. Oh, come on, Prof, don't be like that. We just got back from fixing a singularity together, right? Not to mention that whenever I'm with you, I can feel Doman eyeing me with a certain amount of pity. It kind of pisses me off. Oh, Doman would pity. Doman would feel pity. I bet Mambo-chan's just jelly about being left out of the fun. So we'll just have to invite him to join us when we go out for some fun later. Love that pissed look in his eyes. Nagiko, please don't bother Lord Juliang too much. In fact, now that I think of it, you didn't make too much trouble for him during your race shift, did you? Hey, that's crazy, Takarochi. I wish you could have seen it. There we were, the mood maker, the tactician, and our special guest star high school girls dropping sharks left and right, and like pow! Stop. Please, no one will understand a word of this if you're gonna describe it that way. Still, that's true. Sai Shonagun was a big help. I probably would have had a hard time resolving that singularity without her and the other two. See? That grin, so bright! Oh, Nagiko, never change. Never change. I see a curse from Owadatsumi no Kami. It sounds like a curse of eternal absolute dominance. One that curses not only the person, but all their descendants as well. Truth be told, I can't blame this Umisachi Hiko person for wanting to use the Holy Grail to be free of it. Sachi's actual wish was even simpler than that, though. It was a really nasty curse, that's for sure. I must say, after hearing that story, I can't help but wonder. Why did Yamasachi Hiko need to curse his brother in the first place? Good point. It was Yamasachi Hiko who forced the exchange of the bow and the fishing hook. He was also the one who lost it. So his actions in response to his older brother's anger would seem to be somewhat disproportionate. Oh! I've actually got a theory about this. Do you mind being my sounding board? You mean a theory about why Umisachi Hiko ended up so cursed, Nagiko? Oh well, guess there was no harm in hearing you out. Go on then. Have at it. Okay, I was hoping for some actual enthusiasm, but I'll take it. Okay, so according to Japan's big creation myth, the god Susanoo ruled the sea after Japan was first formed, right? But then he went to Hanokuni, and there was no one around to take over his job for a while. But eventually, Owadatsumi no Kami stepped up and became the new ruler of the sea, right? So then, that went on until Amaterasu's grandson, Nini no Mikoto, came into the world. This new god, along with his family, which included the Sachi Bros, went on to rule the earth. The Owadatsumi no Kami must have been worried sick that Umisachi Hiko in particular would one day try to encroach on his sea territory. He knew that Amaterasu's descendants were already ruling the land, so he figured it was only a matter of time until they tried to expand their rule into the sea as well. So when he just happened to hear about a strike between the Sachi Bros, he came up with a plan. He would take advantage of the younger brother, Yamasachi Hiko, to curse Umisachi Hiko, who lived in harmony with the sea, with a body that could no longer survive in water. Yamasachi Hiko would then go on to marry Owadatsumi no Kami's daughter, but they end up splitting up at the end, right? So now, Umisachi Hiko can no longer go in the ocean, and the boundary connecting the land to the sea has been closed off. That made the sea an impenetrable realm no one could ever steal from its ruler. I mean, that sounds like a pretty solid theory. That's... How can I put this? I think it seems a little bit preposterous. You do? Oh, I should have known. An unwitting pawn in someone else's game. Maybe Umisachi Higo really did sense something in Siebold that reminded him of himself. Perhaps that was why a divine spirit who normally wouldn't obey his human's commands decided to answer his summons. Or perhaps not. Come now, Lord Zhuliang. Don't you start humoring this nonsense too. Hey, Prof. Malochi, can I ask you something? Siebold got to see Otaki and Ine again 30 years later, right? Do you think Umisachi Hiko will ever get his wish? Visit Owatatsumi no Kami? And get to see his loved ones again at some point? I almost forgot. Today's Tanabata, isn't it? A day when a weaver and cowherd cross a bridge formed by magpies so they could be together for just one night. If those two can be reunited, even temporarily, because someone else wished for it, maybe Umisachi Hiko will get a miracle of his own one day too. Maybe. Aw, that's good. That's a good way to think of it. But again, I notice how... So Waver definitely buys Nagiko's theory on the matter. Da Vinci looks like a cat mesmerized by outer space. She has a lot on her mind after all the ray shift issues. Okay, better snap out of it. I can't afford to be freezing up over this kind of stuff. Not with swimsuit season just around the corner. So, for the time being, I'm glad to see you back safe and sound, Soul. I'm sorry for putting you through yet another ordeal. This minute singularity is all repaired now, and the city of Nagasaki is back to proper historical course. Da Vinci, can I ask you a question? Siebold and Otaki did see each other again eventually, right? Yes, in 1859, 30 years from this last ray shift, Siebold's banishment is lifted and he does return to Japan and sees Otaki again, along with his new family. His new family? Then you mean... I guess it just goes to show you, life isn't a fairy tale. Otaki had a hard life, raising a mixed child in an era that was much more hostile to such things, and of course, Siebold was banished, unable to return to Japan. Both were young and they were never formally married. They couldn't wait around for each other to begin living their lives. Yes, I suppose you're right. We can't keep moving forward if we're always focused on what's behind us. Yeah, that's not quite right. Yeah, that's true. Nothing lasts forever, but that doesn't mean that what we build disappears entirely. Otaki did a great job raising her and Siebold's child. That child went on to become a doctor, just like her father. The same is true for Siebold, who never stopped calling for Japan to open its borders, even after he left. So I like to think that their desire to see each other again gave them both the strength to keep living their lives. But then, maybe that's just me being a romantic. No, not at all. I'd like to think the same. And I think the same must be true for Orihime and Hikoboshi as well. Orihime. Oh right, I've actually been thinking about the story of Tanabata ever since I first heard it, senpai. In particular, I've been thinking about how the lovers must spend the year while they're apart. At first, I thought they must be desperately sad being forced to spend a whole year without each other. But I see now there's more to it than that. They have faith they'll see each other again, and that gives them the strength to keep going. I think it must have been the same for Siebold and Otaki, too. Sure it was. Alright, today's Tanabata, isn't it? Amiya's been cooking up a storm to celebrate. Why don't you two go enjoy the feast? I'll open up the simulator too, in case you want to see the stars. It won't be quite the same, but hey, it's better than nothing. Thank you, Da Vinci. Indeed. Welcome back, Master. Oh, Kyo. Oh gosh. How'd you get the outfit? It's me, your Kiyohime. Congratulations on another job well done. The Tanabata feast is all ready. Why won't you come with me to the cafeteria and... Hold up. Yes. Why are you dressed like that? Oh, this? When I woke up today, I was already wearing it. While we were apart, I figured something incredible must have happened. Our undying love transformed me into my ultimate form. Is that not the case? We cannot lie, so it is not the case. She is a little bit... Does this mean... Otohime Kiyohime's obsession was so powerful it actually affected Kiyohime all the way from the throne. Seriously? Yikes. Now what is it? Looks like another new minute singularity just appeared. Alright, come on. what's happening on Easter Island in the Pacific Ocean. The one with the Maui statues. We're getting a clear signal on the monitor. Looks like there's writing on the ground. SOS, help us. Manager? What, is that code for something? Senpai, why are you smiling? That's a message from some friends. Huh? Friends, you say? Yep, you'll see, I'll bring back soon. How did they end up on the Easter Islands? I have no idea. Confuzzlement. But happy confuzzlement, because it gets us away from the yandere that is Kyo. And Orihime might be a little bit scarier than I thought. Okay, we have our message all set, but do you really think he'll see it? Of course, great work. Don't worry, he'll find us in no time. I know it. Hey. You're done over there, then come give me a hand already. Moa. How dare you heretics intrude on our holy land. We're going to sacrifice you to King Moai for this. Chineko. King Moai. Don't listen to them, that's no Moai statue. Alright, Hibiki, and what's your face with the green hair? It's Azumi no Isora time. Shouldn't you know my damn name by now? What are you doing just showing up here like it's Nobiki anyway? Come on, Chica, let's do this thing. Manager, come and get us already. Oh, poor Chikan. She is kind of... She is being dragged into so much nonsense. It's kind of hilarious. I think the Straight Man is the name of the roles you essentially play. The Holy Grail obtained, and that is the main quest done. Woo! We get the egg pudding and pancake parfaits, and it looks like there is no epilogue. It is just the challenge quest. However, I don't have command seals at the ready, but you know what? I'll give it one try here on today's stream. If we do it, awesome. If we don't, then it'll be on Monday's stream. So, multiple different classes. Let's get Scotty with us. Welcome to Anarabe. We are glad to offer you heartfelt hospitality through our customer service and cuisine. Excuse me. Our customer service specialist responds with their own special skills when your servant uses their abilities. These skills may enhance our own stuff, but they can provide a little extra oomph to you too. Our cuisine specialist will serve you dishes that enhance the effectiveness of different command cards, depending on the specialist. Our cuisine is exquisite, trust me. However, when a staff member leaves, their dish will be taken off the menu. You will long for their dish, and your command card's performance will subsequently decrease. So consider yourself warned. Okay? Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna go in, actually, with Dibble-Koyan Aresh, just to see what we're dealing with here. This is a scouting. This is the scouting, shot. So what are we doing? Or what are we dealing with? It sounds like it's going to be at least the duo. Fujino as well. Okay, and the Daikokuten. Today's special for you. City cuisine. Customer service and offering rice. For an arts gain. Okay. Defense booster. And you two will... She has so resistance to art attacks, and art cuisine will be sold out once defeated. That's fine. We are a buster squad. Thank you for the NP gain, I suppose. Ah, it's a one-time thing. Okay. We're gonna just go all out here and see how this does. The Daikokuten need to go down first and foremost, though. I'm gonna try a Buster Lead just to see how much damage we do. A fair amount, I would say. Darky might break Fujino. We don't even break Fujino. Ooh. That's good. One more NP should take out the Daikoku 10. We'll break Fujino. And maybe also Hibiki and Chiaki? Or Chikagi? Yes. You're AoE, aren't you? Yeah, this is pretty bad. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's not good. Well, we know the Daikokuten will go down, at least, and we will break Fujino, so... just smack Hibiki and Chikagi, I guess. Yeah, this is, I gotta come up with a different squad. Unless we get lucky, but there is still a backline, so Arts Cuisine, and we take extra damage from it. Resist. Serious customer service has been added. We have a Jalter and Gramps, why are you here? Manager subs... Why? Chance to inflict death. Okay. Well, this could be bad. And Fujino is just buffing up Hibiki and right heal on Shelter and a boost. They're providing a quick buff. King-san is giving a buster buff, but Fujino is really being annoying here. I think Fujino's AoE as well. So Fujino needs to go down. Okay, Fujino down. We're about to be losing most of our front line here. Or most of our remaining servants. Gosh. A wide variety of servants. Remove defensive buffs. Son of a... Okay. So that's game, set, match. Because as strong as Achan is, she's a berserker. So yeah. I'm gonna see if we can't break them. Does not look like it. I was hoping to break these two so we could see what kind of buff they get. I mean, there's still a chance we can break them. Not a high chance, mind you, but a chance all the same. But I don't. Okay. Yeah, that was to be expected. Withdraw. I'm not burning the quartz here. I don't know who to use. I think I might... Actually, there's one... Yeah, I'm gonna give it one more try. We need to make sure the Daikokuten go down first. Is Party 10 the same as Party 7? Or 6, rather? Party 8. Yeah, Party 10 is... Parties 10 and 11 are identical. Okay. In that case, Party 11 is getting cleared as far as the backline goes. Aresh, I'm going to swap you out for a different Buster damage dealer in Morgan. I'm gonna give the Black Grail. And then the rest of the backline is going to be support, a la Morgan. Merlin. So, Waver... Merlin... Excuse me, and Summer Scotty. Alright. I don't know if this is liable to work too well, but we're giving it a shot all the same. Because the way I see it, Morgan with Buster, hopefully we have enough oomph to take down the Daikokuten before they NP, and we'll just kind of go from there. Because Morgan is a very hard hitter. Hard hitter. And it looks like it is the same all the way around. Okay. So. The Daikokuten are fully charged, so we need to take them out this turn. Nope. That was the wrong servant to use that on. Not that it matters too much, because we are going to be using both of the Soyan skills here. No. Again, I'm fairly confident Morgan will power through here. But it doesn't hurt to be sure. That was a massive sack. Okay. Nice. Overcade. Okay. The only issue I foresee is I don't think I've got another NP charged right away. Unless they focus. They're gonna focus down Morgan. Yeah. Okay. Actually, we still might. I do wonder why the hell King Hassan is here. Okay, we do have another NP. Don't get me wrong, it's hilarious that he is, but I'm confused as to why he is as well. Boost yourself. We have NP. Fujino needs to go down, so we're going to use Decisive Battle power-up as well. And... Buster Blast. Come on, Morgan, do this. Engage overkill. Alright, Fujino's dealt with. If Morgan can survive, then I have a command seal and we can get this done. Crit rate, HP recovery, death chance up. Oh boy. Okay, we're good. We are good to go. By the power of my command spell, Morgan, eliminate. Please. Because otherwise King Hassan is gonna have our heads. And actually Hibiki and Chikagi are also kind of beautiful. But looks like we did it. Morgan is beast mode. Close it down indeed. Alright. Well, that wasn't that bad. In the end, Morgan... I feel like Morgan might be my go-to for a lot of challenge quests. You know, I probably should give her some more props than she actually gets, but, alright. Challenge quest completed, which means that, for me, it's just farming the event until my eyes are bleeding and the store is cleared. And next week, it will presumably, at least, be a interlude week. We got plenty of interludes to do, although I might... It kind of depends, because I kind of want to do a stream on next week's Saturday as well, because I'm pretty sure that is when Anime Expo is, and when there will be the announcements for this anniversary and summer event, and I kind of want to experience those, but it's kind of in the air right now, so I will leave that ambiguous for the time being, but I do think that I am going to have to, or not have to, I am going to call this stream of FGO here. Plenty of stuff for me to still do in the event. Got a lot of farming to do and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so overall, definitely enjoyed the event itself. My present box is full, so I need to clear that out. But the event was very enjoyable overall. Nice, fun, little relaxed event in the end. Tugged on some heartstrings even still, but overall, I look forward to eventually seeing the return. And again, I would not mind rolling for the duo if I did not know who was coming here soon. And I need every drop of quartz I can get. But I guess before we fully call things, we should at least see what Mr. Red Gadget's CE description is. Ignore defense, arts, buster by 4, and starting MP by 3, and increases the points as well as all the ingredients drops. Here we have a mobile phone shop with a variety of models on display, from the latest touchscreen types to old school flip phones. The wealth of variety makes choosing one of them seem like hard work. Amidst them all, a red flip phone catches my eye. For some reason, I'm overcome with a sense of deja vu, like I've been down this road before, and it didn't lead anywhere good. Interesting. I do see Neko Arc there in the background, but alright. I think that this is going to be where I call tonight's stream. So, I've been Soulrack Dragon. I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to catch more by me, be sure to check out the channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There's plenty of content for all to enjoy. If you want to catch more by me, be sure to check my channel. Oh, hey, Infinity, welcome to stream. Yeah, there's your timing indeed. Right at the end of it all. Lovely timing, man. Lovely timing. But maybe stop by a little earlier. Well, no. Get some sleep. I don't know how long it's been since you last slept, but get some sleep. And for those watching on YouTube, check the description down below. There's a link to the Twitch and Discord where you can follow or join to get notifications for when I get live. But for now, once more, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. Thank you, Infinity.